Hey guys, welcome to the officially Braless podcast. I'm your host, Babs, and I'm very happy to record this particular episode because it's going to be a self reflection of the first quarter of my 2026. Yes, I hope you guys had a nice first quarter because mine was good, but also really bad. A mixture of so many things, unexpected things. Let's dive right into it, yeah? Number one, I lost a friend. It wasn't by death, it was by separation, it was a breakup. And I would like to say one thing. It's friendship breakups are very underrated, very underrated because they're one of the most painful things someone can experience, and I experienced that in the first quarter. It was a very amicable separation, no bad blood, no fighting or what. It was just difference in principles and alignment, and we went our separate ways. But it was so painful for me. It happened in January, and my February, I was mostly in denial. I thought we could fix things, but then by March, I think it started sinking that things had changed, and I'm not so good with change. You're used to someone being in your life, and then, a decision is made, and then just like that, you've lost them. And for someone like myself that has dealt with loss so many times, it felt like the center of my earth, of my world, had moved, had shaken. Because of course, when you have friends in your life, you don't want to lose them. You want to keep them close to you and experience life with them, And so when this person walked out of my life, I cried. I cried so hard. I cried. I wondered, like, why? Why is this happening? And then I guess, as they say, adulthood is just, when things like that happen, you kind of have to move on with life, go to work, pay your bills while your heart is breaking. It stressed me out so much, and to the point where TMI, but I even missed my period that month of March because I was just so stressed out about that particular friendship. But I did get closure. I definitely got closure. We got to talk and say our goodbyes, and that was it. But my first quarter, yeah, that threw me off. Number two. Now, this particular thing that happened is, I think, one of the best things that has happened to me. I joined a Bible study group. One of my goals that, I always, when I'm writing down my goals for the year, they're not resolutions. I don't call them resolutions, I just call them goals. I always put growing closer and closer to God. And I believe for me, this was a huge step for me to grow closer to God. The people in that group are very friendly. They're very intelligent people that you can learn from, learn together with, and just sitting in the Word, meditating on the Word. It's just amazing to be with like-minded people that, are in pursuit of God's own heart. It has been a lovely experience. So I'm really happy that I did that. Number three. This is also some really good news. Yes, one of my best friends gave birth to a bouncing baby girl. Very amazing news, by the way. And it actually gets me really emotional because these are people that I've grown up with. We've been friends for over 16 years. I think they're 16 years now. We've made 16 years. That's a very long time to be with someone. That's a very, very long time to see this person through different versions of themselves, and to be a part of this journey, this experience where they become a mother Oh gosh, it's amazing. You know, when she was pregnant, throughout her entire pregnancy, I was like, okay, wow, you're pregnant. You have a human being in your tummy. And even for her, it was very, like, it was something that she was still trying to understand herself. And so when it came to me, I was like, oh my God, you're pregnant. This is someone we used to do homework together with in school, you know? And we used to hang out on the holidays. And, you know, times when the only things we used to think about was High School Musical and whatnot. And now we're parents. You know, it's so wonderful. It's so nice to be a part of that experience. To watch my friends become mothers, it's one of the most beautiful things ever. And of course, I can't wait to be a mother myself. Yeah, but yeah, that was one of the most amazing things that happened in the first quarter. So yes, congratulations to my friend. That was very beautiful. Number 4. I think this is a good thing. I got a realization. I don't know if it's a realization or confirmation. I don't know what to call it, but I think I finally confirmed with myself that I am ready to settle down. I think I've always been ready to settle down, but it's just one of those things that I just used to keep at the back of my mind, you know? But I don't, is it because I'm nearing my, I say nearing my 30s when I'm turning 30s, yeah. But I don't know if it has anything to do with age, but it's just that it's kind of like a spiritual thing for me, at least in my opinion. I just feel ready, you know. I just feel ready. I know. I'm very certain that when my friends get to listen to this part of this episode, they're gonna be like, "Girl, are you talking about this? Are you actually talking about this?" Because I'm very private with when it comes to like my relationships and stuff like that. But yes, guys, I feel it. Yes, I'm very ready to settle down, start a family, and do all that. So, what should I call that? A realization? An epiphany? I don't know. So, I know people are going to be like, oh, so you're ready. So, does this mean that there's a person, a special person? Does it mean that. No, guys, there's no special person, but I'm getting married next year. And all my friends know that I'm getting married next year. I don't know where the groom is going to come from, but but I know that I'm laughing because it's really amazing, and it actually brings me to joyful tears because my friends and my colleagues and everyone that I've told has just like, you know, somebody would normally be like, okay, I think you're crazy, but they all accepted it and they're like, okay, to the point where sometimes we can be talking about other things and they'll be like, yeah, but like, let's say we're talking about something that's going to happen next year, and then someone is like, yeah, but Barbara is getting married next year, and I'm like, huh? So it just warms my heart to see that people have actually accepted it. And I kid you not, I'm getting teary-eyed right now. So, groom, wherever you are at, you better show up because we are getting married next year. Next, number 5. I think that's the last one. More amazing news is that 3 of my closest friends are getting married this year. Isn't that amazing, guys? I have 3 wonderful weddings this year. I have one in November, I have one in December, I have one, I think, in September or August. I'm not so sure. But it's amazing, and there's just so much joy in the atmosphere. And you know, when your friends are getting married, many of your friends, you know, are leaving the streets they say that God is in the neighborhood, and it's just amazing to see my friends joining the institution of marriage. It's an amazing thing to experience, and I'm ready to party. I'm ready to buy. I have to go look for Shanana. I have to go look for Gomesi, Kwegamba. Things, beautiful things are happening. Beautiful things are happening. I am so happy. I am so happy. So, you know what? I will stop there. I think those were like the main highlights. Should I call number one a highlight? No, number one was not a highlight. Number one was a sad thing. I thank you guys for always listening to my episodes. Really, I know I've been very inconsistent. Before I was consistent, the numbers were going up. People are listening to my podcast. Even on Spotify, the numbers had gone up. And now that I've been inconsistent, they've gone kind of down. So I know I have to do my part. I know I'll get better. Also, another thing I wanted to, this is a bonus thing. I kind of want to transition into the video version of my podcast. I think I've reached a point where I want some changes. I want to do some changes. Because it kind of feels monotonous to me on my end. So I'm working on that. So maybe in the near future, you guys might see my face. Other than that, I am so grateful to God for this opportunity to talk, for people to listen to me. I'm grateful for my friends, for my family. I'm grateful for the provisions in my life. And I know things have been quite tough, not only for me, but for some people in my life. And this is a form of encouragement, just to let you know that God has a plan for all of us. And it is not to suffer. We didn't come on this world to suffer, okay? So things are going to get better. The economy is quite wild at this moment in time, but I know things are going to get better. Things will get better. We shall pass through this season. So have a lovely, should I say, day or evening or wherever you are. Have a lovely time. And I will see you guys soon. Toodaloo.